It has been 48 hours now, and not only missing, but feared no longer alive. I want her home with us, no matter how she may be found. I want my daughter back. Those are the words shared on Facebook by mother Cherie MacKenzie of Prescott, Arizona, who's desperately trying to locate her missing daughter, Alison MacKenzie. Search efforts are underway for the 43-year-old American national who's gone missing on Rendezvous Caye in Belize. MacKenzie and her musician boyfriend, 58-year-old Paige Roth, were on an overnight catamaran tour with Ragamuffin Tours on the Caye, located 21 miles southeast of Belize City. According to Roth, when he woke up, MacKenzie was gone.
Information is that they arrived on the island on Friday and were camped in tents, and she was last seen walking around the island around 10 p.m. On Saturday around 6 a.m., Paige Roth reported that when he woke up, he could not find his girlfriend, and he made this report to the boat captain.
An immediate search for MacKenzie on Rendezvous Caye didn't turn up anything. The authorities were called in that same morning. The Belize Coast Guard searched the area, but MacKenzie was nowhere to be found over the weekend. All search efforts today proved futile.
Since Saturday, we've deployed one unit, a boat and a crew, and they've been doing searches in the area of Rendezvous Caye, English Caye, Middle Caye, which those are the surrounding areas in the area of Rendezvous. Also, this morning, we had the assistance of the BDF Air Wing, who conducted flyovers in the area to see if we can spot something from the air. However, we have not come up with anything.
While police reports say that MacKenzie was last seen around 10 on Friday night, her family claims that they've received information that she was seen going into her tent around 2:30 on Saturday morning. According to police, MacKenzie was drinking that night. Other reports say that MacKenzie didn't appear to be her usual self. So what happened on Rendezvous Caye? Did MacKenzie go for a night swim and got swept away? Or did something more sinister happen on the sandy beaches of this idyllic Caye?
Information is that she was drinking on Friday night.
Sir, is there anything to suspect that something went wrong or foul play on the island?
Well, investigators are at the island and searches are being conducted to find out what are the circumstances that led her to her disappearance. At this time, there's not that much to go on, and investigators are working on the case.
Is Mr. Roth a suspect in her disappearance at this time?
I will not call him a suspect. We are conducting an investigation, and as we gather information, then we will try to ascertain what transpired then.
Are you able to maybe elaborate? Did she seem sad? Did she seem maybe overly excited? What was she showing?
I would say kind of erratic, erroneously, and this is what we received after gathering information from the tour guys who were out there along with them.
Have you gathered anything as to maybe her state? Was she in a depressed state, any at all?
So far, we have not received that kind of information.
It's been 2 days since MacKenzie disappeared without a trace. She's a resident of Prescott, Arizona, and a mom of 2 girls. She and her boyfriend Paige Roth arrived in Belize in December 2019. They were scheduled to return home in May of this year. MacKenzie's family in the USA is pleading for help. Her mom, Cherie MacKenzie, wrote on Facebook, quote, "Everyone everywhere, I'm asking for your help. We've received 3 different stories about what happened that morning, none of them consistent with the others. We're getting nowhere finding out where she is," end quote. We reached out to tour company Ragamuffin Tours. They say they're unable to give a comment until the investigation is done. In a press release issued today, the Caye-Caulker-based company wrote that MacKenzie was one of 15 passengers accompanied by 3 persons on the crew. The release goes on to say, quote, "We are cooperating fully with law enforcement officers in their investigation. We have given the police comprehensive details of all passengers," end quote. The tour company ends its release saying that they're distressed and concerned about MacKenzie's disappearance and that they're in contact with her family. Police say that MacKenzie's personal belongings were found on the island. They also made checks to see if she had gone out early to kayak, but all gears and crafts were in place. The Belize Coast Guard says that search efforts will continue for the next 48 hours to try to find MacKenzie. Sea conditions on Friday night weren't favorable, but authorities are hoping MacKenzie is still alive.
Well, we're being optimistic here. We're still hoping that we will find her somewhere in the area, nearby areas.
The survival chances of surviving out there, it's
Being that it is closer to one of the area is not very deep, close to the reef, and we have a big island which is Middle and Caye nearby. So chances are that she would have drifted to the bigger island. I really want to stress on the importance of being attentive from the part of the tour guides. If the information was that she was behaving erratic, that is something that should have considered from the beginning, instead of allowing something like that to just pass by without informing the relative or the relevant authorities. Perhaps it is something that would have been avoided.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.